far from. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your town. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more, baby, could you?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dumps it off for Geis. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Leopard!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Finding room to the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Prescott now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Josh Dotson's got it complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Here we go. 319! 319! Gun!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Back to throw. Steps away. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And oh, it's blocked. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, That's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right. So
they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down, Elliott. And now running right through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The give is to Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Here you go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception #1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Geis with the carry on second down. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And with a penalty flag down, they'll finally get him down. And now this becomes a very important call. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
46.
Here's Prescott. Fight. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 15. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from the 3 and out. On first down, this is Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. David Irving in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get 9 there on the dump-off, but it's not enough. It's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And out now come the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
Here we go, 46, 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That would complete to Elliott, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. On the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Reed. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit! Detroit!
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Garrett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Geis receives the pitch. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the ground, it's Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby, give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my whip. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got plus bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kiss, that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your town. Saw a little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, prayer like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Y'all know his name? Hey, yo, Mac, ladies and gentlemen, C5. Oh! Wayne time. Oh! do your shoulders work? I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but if you ain't got a lighter, what for?
What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. You a roughneck, I'm a cutthroat. You a tough guy, that's enough jokes. Then the sun died, the night is young though. The diamonds still shine, in the rough. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, where the ones go? It's a show, put you front row. Talking bro, let your tongue show. Money over and above, that is still my favorite love quote. Put the aside, what the for? I sleep with the and she don't snow. What the yo? Where the love go? Trade the ski mask.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. I don't bluff, bro. I come out the scuffle without a scuffle. I don't bluff. Yellow diamonds up close, catch a sunstroke. At the front door, with a store. Knock, knock, who's there is how it won't go. It's the jungle, but have the utmost for the nutso. And we nutso with the bro. Swim from bro. We go up fast,
Green
we go up
39.
slow.
Green 39.
Red light, ain't telling you. Put the in the bag like a lawnmower.
All right, here we go.
Pull back like a cornrow. Extra like a console. Listen to Bono, you listen to Dono. What the bro? Where the love go? Swizzy eat a chef. Like my lunch bros. Just look up, bro. Let the studs go. I see the
Hurry up, here we go. Green 19.
only way you coming back is through the unborn. If you see what's in my
All right, here we go.
it's empty when I give it back. Now where's the upside? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3.
All right, this is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
thicker the ply, thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet them a buy, now listen no beamer, I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a, tell me why I pulled on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim, in my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a, she was in her face, in the lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas, when she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires, when we gon' that, I'm in my bag like, I'm in my bag, I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.